Hi everybody, welcome back. So I'm planning to do a series of morning classes ranging from 10 to 30 minutes, similar to our lockdown series, but we're going to concentrate on different areas of our body. So each class will concentrate on either hips, upper body, balance, strength, core. So yeah, I'm planning to do about 5 of these, and they will range from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. So another thing is to just have your props close by, a strap, a block, even your bolster. Because I may not use them in the classes, but you may prefer to use them anyway. So you know your body, you do you, and if you like to use a prop, a block for a pose, please do so. So our first class today is going to be concentrating on our lower part of the body, so a little bit into the hip area, but more in lower body strength. Okay, so lying down on your backs to begin with in your Recline Butterfly pose, so Supta Baddha Konasana, which it's called in Sanskrit. So just bringing your feet together, allow the knees to come out to the side, and just bring yourself down. And we're also going to apply breathing practices that you can add pelvic floor strength as well. So we'll start that to begin with while we're in our butterfly pose, our reclined butterfly. So your hands can be down by your side, or they can be extended above your head. So we're not really applying any strength in this. We're just coming into our body and just starting to breathe a little bit deeper. Taking nice big inhalations. Feeling the breath go all the way up to the chest area, and then as you exhale, feeling the belly reduce, and you can even squeeze the belly and squeeze your pelvic floor to get that last bit of breath out before you actually take your next inhalation. So if your hands are above your head, we're going to add some hand movements. So just bring them down by your side. Make sure you've expelled all the air out of your lungs. So squeeze your tummy, squeeze the pelvic floor while you push your hands down into the ground. Then inhale, take those hands above your head. Really stretch and really expand the breath all the way into the ribs. Then exhale, slowly bring those hands back down, squeezing the belly in and bringing the knees together and pushing the lower back in as you squeeze your pelvic floor too. So inhale, open out the knees to the side, knees to sides of the mat, and exhale, bring those hands back down, bringing the knees together, tilt the pelvis up so that you can feel the lower back connected to the mat, and squeeze that pelvic floor in. So let's do 4 more of these at your pace. This is my last one. Now bring the knees up so that they're bent, and we're just going to take our right ankle on top of our left knee. So we're in our reclined figure four. Now we're going to really squeeze that right knee out to the side while you're pushing, leaving your hands down by your side and pushing your hands into the mat. Now I want you to maintain that right knee out to the side, lifting the left leg up and holding it there. So normally in our figure, reclined figure four, we would thread our hands through and use arm strength to bring the left knee up closer to our chest. But we're not doing that. We're actually using just full lower body strength in our legs. Now you can push down into the ground with your hands, hold here, have the feet flexed. And exhale, bring that left foot down. Now keep this figure four shape. We're going to lift our hips up. So inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. And bring that figure four shape up. So lifting that left leg up. So we'll do about 4 more of these. So bring the left foot down to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, bring the hips down. Lift that left knee up and squeeze that right knee out. So we're not using our hands. Take an inhale, exhale, bring the foot down, inhale, lift the hips, keeping that figure four shape, exhale, come down and lift up the left knee, open up the right knee to the side, take an inhale, exhale, come down, last one, inhale up, exhale, come down, lifting our left leg up, squeezing out that right knee, inhale and exhale down. So you probably would have felt a lot of strength in your upper thighs. Let's just windscreen wiper our knees from side to side before we go to the other side. Well, actually, before we go to the other side, I'm just going to add another little exercise using our lower legs. So bring feet together and let the knees come out to side so you're back in that butterfly shape of the legs. And we're just going to inhale and lift our hips up, maintaining our butterfly shape in our legs. Just hold here, just for a few breaths. So all of these poses so far have just been a little bit of a variation on our bridge. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale, come up. Exhale, knees together, hold. Inhale while you're up. Exhale, lower and bring the knees out to the side. So inhale up. Exhale, knees together. Inhale, knees out. Exhale, lower the hips down. So inhale up. Exhale, knees together. Inhale, bring the knees out to the side. Exhale, lower the hips down. So 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, knees together. Inhale, knees out to the side. Exhale, come down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, knees together. Inhale, knees out. Exhale, come down. So So just bring the feet more in line with your hips. Bring the feet up as close to your bottom. You might want to use your fingertips to graze. And we're just going to inhale up and hold our bridge. So just check that your knees aren't going out to the side in this bridge. We want our knees squeezing in, all the midline squeezing in, so really squeeze the glutes, squeeze the pelvic floor, push into the feet. Take a big inhale and slowly just let that back roll down all the way until your back connects with the mat. Bring the knees up, squeeze them, take your hands on the tops of the knees, and I want you to push the knees into the chest. Inhale, and then exhale. Then inhale, extend the knees, or actually exhale. So let's start that again. So bring the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that little bit more. Inhale, come out. Exhale, come in. Inhale and exhale. Just keep extending and making like a resistance as you push your knees into your hands. You can have your feet pointing down or flexing them. If you flex them, you might find there's a little bit even more strength in it. And do one last squeeze. You might want to wrap your hands towards your elbows, squeeze it in for your Armpanasana, knees to chest pose. And then just slowly rock up and down the spine, just a few times, just to give yourself a little bit of a massage. And then come up into a standing forward fold. If you need to use your block, if it's first thing in the morning and your back is a little bit cranky, you can just have the support, either the block on the lower level. Bend the knees, so keep those knees nice and bent. Or if you're feeling okay, you can interlace the hands, come into your ragdoll fold. And we're just going to take ourselves slowly side to side. So just nice and gentle, just listen to your back. And then drop the fingertips down. Take your block in front of you or just under your head. You can have it on the lowest setting. I'm just going to add a twist. So we're going to just put our fingertips on the block first, and we're going to just inhale, come up, extend the spine for a halfway lift first. So keep a nice bend in your knees. Exhale, fold. And this time we're going to take the left hand underneath the head. We're going to straighten the right leg, keep a nice bend in the left, and inhale that right hand up. You can look towards the side, or if you can look up, really reach those fingertips up, stretching all the way down the back side of the right hamstring. Exhale, come down, switch. So this time left leg bends, inhale, left hand up. Feel that nice stretch all the way down that left side. Exhale, come down. Inhale slowly, nice bend in the knees, and slowly just graze those fingertips, squeeze that core, so really squeeze that pelvic floor up. Bring the shoulders back and let that head come up last. So another nice stretch for all the way down our IT band, which starts all the way from our glute all the way down the outer side of our leg. Really nice stretch for sciatica as well. So just take the right leg behind. Reaching up first. Take an inhale. And then exhale, come down. Use your block and fold over to the left side. So you should feel you can bend into that left foot to even stretch that little bit deeper. So holding here and just come down to where you feel the stretch. You don't have to go all the way down. And then bring the block back to center. Take the foot next to the left foot, so uncross the foot. Inhale back up to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And bend the knees. We'll graze our fingertips all the way up, stroking our body. Squeezing the core. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down by the heart. So we'll go the other side. So cross the left foot behind this time. Inhale up first. And then exhale, swan dive down or come down, however you would like to. Move the block over to the right side. Bend into the right knee, which is in front. You can even inhale first with a flat back and then exhale, fold. That might even feel even better. And you can just sort of keep extending as you inhale and then exhale, go that slightly deeper, or you just hang here. So whatever feels good for you. And then inhale back up, come back to center, so take the block back to center, take the foot, the left foot alongside the right, inhale up for that halfway lift, extend the head forward, so don't look up, just have it nicely extended. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, swan dive those hands all the way up. Keep that bend in those knees this time because we're not rolling up. We're using strength to come up. Exhale, hands come in front of the heart. So keep your block close by. You might need it for your balance. So again, concentrating on strength in our legs. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, hands to heart, and step the left foot back into a high lunge. Okay, so inhale our hands up, nice bend in our front leg, pelvis tilted forward a little bit, squeeze through that midline, squeeze that pelvic floor up. Hands re-extend up, really strong through those fingertips. Exhale, lean forward. And just hold here. So really, we're not actually resting on our thigh. We're using the strength in our legs to hold our body up, and we're keeping our back nice and straight. Exhale, and then inhale back up. Hands come to heart. I want you to find a drishti point. And I want you to place that block alongside the outer edge of the right foot. We're going to come into eagle pose, and you can use your block as a little bit of a kickstand. So inhale, we'll try to do it, attempt to do it in one movement. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hook the left knee over the top of the right. Squat down like you're in a chair. You can rest the toes on the block, or you can hook your whole feet or toes around your back of your calf, your right calf. Hold here. Whoop. And keeping your drishti gaze, take your left arm under. Inhale the hands up. And then exhale, sink that little bit deeper. So don't forget, if you lose your balance, you can use your block. Holding, using the core, squeeze it in, one last squeeze. Inhale, release, come back to that high lunge. Hands come up. Exhale, hands to heart, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down through the midline, step the right foot back. Again, tilt the pelvis forward, nice bend in the knee, knee over ankle. Inhale, reach those hands up, really reach through those fingertips. Reaching up. And then exhale, back into that arrow shape. Hold here a few breaths. Feeling the strength in that front left leg. Take the block before we come up onto the outer edge of the left leg. Inhale up, back to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to step up. Take the right knee over the top of the left. You can use your toes on the top of the block or hook the toes around, squeeze together, then sit down in your chair. Whoops, that's why the block is there. So find that drishti gaze, and this time right hand under the left elbow, or don't forget, if that's tricky, you can just hold opposite elbows. And then sit down in your chair, eagle pose. So if you've got the bind in your arms, extend the arms up and out. Hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, release. Step back, high lunge. Hands to heart. Step to the top of the mat. And keep the block close by. We're going to slowly bring ourselves into Malasana, Yogi squat, and you can use your block just propped underneath your sitting bones to help you extend the body in this pose. Otherwise, if you're not using your block, just take your feet out to the side, take an inhale, exhale, bring your elbows on the insides of your knees so that you can use those elbows to open up those knees a little bit wider. So similar to how we started the class, we're just opening up the hips in this beautiful squat. And slowly lower. Come into boat just for a transition. Inhale, squeeze up or straighten up, chest is expanded. Exhale, bring the feet in. I want you to leave the right foot close to your left side and bring that left foot over the top of the right foot. So you're kind of in a seated twist position. Lift yourself up so that both sit bones are grounded. Inhale, or first take the left hand behind. Inhale, reach that right hand up, and then exhale, twist the torso, and then squeeze that left knee in towards the body. So you'll feel a nice stretch on the outer side of the left hip. Inhale to extend. Exhale, just go that tiny bit deeper. Maybe look behind. And inhale, come up. Let's just do a little bit of a counter twist. That always feels nice when we're doing twists. And we'll just take it to the other side. So tuck that left foot in close to the right side of your bottom. Take the right knee over the top. You can just come up on your fingertips. Just make sure those sit bones are grounded. This time, right hand comes behind. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, wrap it round and squeeze it in. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale. Just go that little bit deeper. And release. Just take your feet out. Inhale up. Exhale. Just touch wherever you can. It might be just here. Inhale up. Exhale. It's coming down. Inhale up. And this time, really extend as far forward as you can. Hold on to whatever you can. Take an inhale first. Lengthen. And then exhale. Just allow your head, everything to let go. Now if you have got a block, you can even put that on the tops of your legs. Use it as a prop to rest your head on. So we're just allowing the body to naturally sink deep. I like to put my fingers underneath my ankles. Just seems to help with allowing the body to naturally fold down. And then if you've got the block there, just move it to the side. Slowly come up and we'll come down onto our backs, so you can use your core to bring you down, or you can just slowly come down. So if you are not using your core and you want to just rest your back a bit, what you do is roll over to the side, slowly come down onto your elbows, and then just take yourself down and roll over. If you want to just take it as a core exercise, hands are out, nice straight back, and slowly, 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 really squeeze the core in when you get to that point that you feel, oh, I'm going to drop. Use that core all the way down. Take the right knee on top of the left. You can hook for eagle feet again, or you can just leave them side by side. We're just going to do a spinal twist. Hands out to the side. And we've got two options here. You can do a little bit of core work, or you can just drop the knees over to the left first and just stay there. But if you're coming with me to do a bit of core work, just squeeze those knees together. Inhale first. Exhale, just take them over to the left side. Hold. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Hold. Don't let them drop to the floor yet. Just hold them and hover. Inhale up. We'll just do one more each side. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. And this time you can allow the hips to drop down. Now you can unhook the eagle feet and just squeeze the 2 feet together and just look to the side. You can grab your block and prop it underneath your knees if you're feeling it's a little bit, your knees are hovering, or you could just let them hover, and as you exhale, just let them soften. So I've let go of my eagle feet. I've just got my right knee crossed over my left. So just a little variation on a twist. And extend your left hand out if you brought it in to rest on your knee. Use the core to bring the knees up. Switch the cross of the knees. Inhale first. We'll just do a couple of those core movements. So if you don't want to do the core, just take any spinal twist and drop your knees to the right, and you can just stay there, hang there for a bit. Inhale first. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale first. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. And exhale, allow the knees to come down. And you can rest your right hand on top or just out to the side. So this side's a little bit different to the other side, so I'm just going to extend my hands out. Just making sure too that both hips are kind of stacked and stacked on top of each other. So you're facing to the side more so you can move your hips around to get this adjustment. And squeezing together to bring them back up. Knees back to the chest. Just have one last squeeze. Really push all of your back into the mat, so keeping it nice and flat. Inhale and then side out with an open mouth. And then let go of that. Just come up into a seated position. And just because this is a bit of a shorter class, and if you're doing it in the morning, you might want to just get on with your day. We're just going to finish the class in a seated position. So just bring your hands to your heart. Just letting go of the breathing that you may have applied throughout the practice. And just slowly blinking the eyes open, taking the thumb to the third eye, and we'll just bow and close our practice with Namaste. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that. Nice strong class, but not too strenuous, just really getting those muscles working in our lower legs. So until next time, and I will be working on balance for our next class. So yeah, look forward to that one. See you soon.